Cameron, what's up, buddy? Jace is here. What's up, Jace? Is that petrified wood? No, I think it's actually some Buffalo River. I started working this one a couple nights ago. And I said I'd kind of finish the pressure work off stream, but I never did get around to it. So here I am doing just that. Some pressure work. Really doesn't need much, just a little bit. But yeah, I believe it's Buffalo River, pretty sure. All right, that side's done, just need to do the other side. And we're back to our normal viewing angle. It's a little bit different, but at least I'm able to see the comments way better. Go Bama? Absolutely, Jace. Absolutely, Jace. Whoopsie daisies. Let me try something out here. There we go. What's up, y'all? Roll Tide. They sure enough pulled it out. Alright. Yep, just finishing up the pressure work. This should be done in about 2 minutes. If not less than that. This one was already bought by Hoosier. And we already had we have a little plan in place for it, so. Again, I just needed to tidy it up before I did anything crazy with it. There we go. That'll work. All right, she's finished. Okay. Now, in the thumbnail, I put this one. I'm not sure if I want to work this one or you like this way you see better. Yeah, that's what I think too. What are you doing? Yeah, making an arrowhead, biface. Goodness, who knows? Making a little bit of everything. I kind of want to try, so I've been kind of striking out on Clovises recently. I think that would be a fun thing to make. Is a Clovis. Marshall, lay down, buddy. Lay down. Lay. I think a Clovis point would be a fun little thing for me to do because, again, I've been making, well, I guess I made one or two, but I struck out on one that I really wanted the other day and need to get my practice back. Uh-oh. There we go. I think this is a good candidate for a Clovis. It's got enough thickness to do it well. Lucas, see some overshot paleo? Okay. I gotta make sure I leave some. I gotta make sure that I leave some thickness because I'm bad about thinning it down real bad. Like I'm real bad at that. It does not take long for me to thin it down. So let's see. Got my bopper here. So maybe a Clovis is in store. Again, I haven't made one recently. Maybe a couple weeks ago I did, but I think that'd be a fun one. Cole's here, Martin's here, Mason's here. I tell you, there's so many rocks. New Year resolution to clean up the chip pile? Maybe. Or it could be to make it bigger. I don't know. I don't know. You'll have to see. You shall have to see. Yeah, and again, right there, like I don't want to make it any thicker or any thinner here so that I have enough to flute. But that's kind of been my challenge, is trying to gauge how much I need to thin down according to the blade and how much I need to leave. So may not be any overshots here, but certainly some good percussion scars you'll definitely see. Needs to be a little low. So I'll shoot off of this face. Something about this Fort Payne shirt just smells like oil. It smells funky. I don't know if that's the right way to describe it, oil, but it's kind of what it smells like to me. And again, I don't want to get too thin. That's my my downfall, is getting it too thin. So I'm just gonna flake into the middle here. Not do anything crazy. And kind of same thing on this side, with the exception of up here towards the tip, I guess. And down here, I just want to run, shallow flakes. But up here, I can afford to shoot a little bit across. Again, not used to working these itty bitty little points. This is new for me. Keith's here, Max is here, David's here. What's up, guys? I don't know if I've seen any of our main guys on tonight, or any of our our mods. At least I don't think I have. Am I on the right channel? You got paper with it? Oh yeah. Easily. Hello. I'm making some kind of paleo point, probably a Clovis. That's on the menu. Yeah, this preform's just been sitting around. I was like, well, I need to do something with it. So here's my attempt at doing something with it. Again, don't want to go super thin there because I want to have some room for this Clovis to flute. Popped in for a few watching. All right, check. All right, what's up? Yeah, I may still be at it, John. Maybe so. But welcome, welcome. Good to see you. I don't know if I've met your wife. You have to tell her hello for me. Is she a duck drawer too? Or she just supports you? All right, I dreaded turning this fan on, but anytime you start coughing a little bit when you're flint napping, it's a bad sign. You need to turn a fan on. It's kind of like one of those check engine lights. Sometimes they're a false read, but oftentimes they're telling you, hey, something's going on. Better check into it now. Same thing when you start coughing or something, or choking up, or your throat gets dry when you're flint napping. A lot of that can be because it's cold out here, but find them. Okay. I think that's true for a lot of folks. Yeah, they found some when they were younger, and still have somewhat of an interest in how they're made and trying to find more. I mean, that's how I got into it, was finding them out in the field. Otherwise, I mean, I would imagine most flint nappers are like that. You know, why else would you start creating the stuff? I think most recognize the coolness of the artifact hobby before they get to the making hobby, I would guess. Yeah, there's a couple odd spots down back through here. I was hoping to avoid them, but looks like, okay, we caught that one. All right, it's about time to go ahead and set up some flute areas. Yeah, not used to working stuff this small, so y'all are in for a treat today. Cold weather made you bust out the socks with the sandals. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, what else would I wear? That's the dealio right there. That's the dealio. All right, which one? I'm gonna start on this side, I reckon. All right. Now it's time to do the dirty work here. Okay. Shoot from the base. Got a decent little area for this flute to take off, so that's good news. All right. Isolate from the other side. Just kind of helping it release a little bit better. Okay, not the greatest platform. It's not amazing. It may bottom out, but it'll be what it'll be. Like with all of our Clovises, it'll be what it'll be. Ain't that right, Marsh? Yep, that's right. That is right. All right, where's our bopper? Do I bop it down somewheres? Oh, right here. All right, pretty good little flute there, I'd say. Corbin's here, what's up? We're napping some Fort Payne, I think. Lots of coastal on the floor. Oh, yeah. Nice piece. Thank you. Hornstone? No, I think this is Fort Payne. I'm pretty sure. I think. We're putting a flute in. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Just got to do the same thing on the other side. We'll be solid. We shall be solid. All right. Now lately, I've been starting with the flakes along the side first, and then worrying about the base. So maybe I'll try that here too. One side is done. I get to figure out our next flute. flip it over. To release the pressure from the backside, but also to get right up there to our flute and make sure the angle is just right. And come back in. Try to press us an area to flute it. Good on that side. And fairly good on that side. All right, now we just gotta hope for the best. We got our bopper. We got our pad here we're gonna use. Failed on me. That's tough. That is tough. That just means I should have abraded it more. That's all that means. Now the big question, can I get anything out of that? And the answer is a resounding no. N-O. Oof. I bet it's where this seam goes through because it wanted to stall there initially. Oh, man. Good. Let's see what picking it out will do. Because it will pick out. Yep. It's that seam. Man. And now it wants to break along that seam. Ha! Who would have thought? Man. Going Clovis. What's up, Alan? What's up, Volts? I just... oh, well. Can't do it no more, Lynn. Can't do it no more. Yep. Stinks. Yeah, I should have braided way harder on that platform. This may fail it here. Yeah, it failed it. But it actually broke along the seam, so... you know, what can you do? All right, well, that's just going to be a chunk piece for whoever wants it. Or in other words, it's going to go in a box for free because I don't feel like working it. This just yeah, just not ideal. Not ideal. I mean, it'd make a point. Like, don't get me wrong. But I don't know. I don't know. I just don't really want to fool with it. I'm gonna stick to my big points, I reckon. Yeah, I just don't have enough room. All right, well, is what it is. Still a nice piece. Corbin, you want it? This is terrible, Corbin. This is terrible, Corbin. You don't want this. I promise you, you don't want this. It would be a waste for me to even ship it. Like I could ship it, but like the only way it'd be worth shipping is like $15. So, if you want it for $15, fine. I didn't even do the edge work. I mean, it's just a preform. But I mean, if you want it for $15, I'd ship it. But but other than that, nah, I'm just gonna pass it to the side. I tell you what, if you give me $15, I'll throw in this other preform of Coastal that's just raw, and boy, it's brutal. But I mean, well, I offered it to. Oh, thanks, Kamikaze. Oh, thank you. You'll take it for free. I got you. I got you. No. I mean, that'd be the only way it's worth it. Shipping has gone up like crazy these days. But yeah, no worries. No worries. Can't afford 15, but no, dude, don't worry. I was totally kidding, by the way. It's not worth $15. I was just saying if you did, but no worries. I want to work something that I would enjoy. Let me see. Let me see here. Sorry, I got an interesting text I had to check out. Maybe I'll try to finish this one. Haven't worked some Tallahassee in a minute. This will make my buddy Jonathan happy. And Lance, if he's in here, it'll make him happy too. Some old Tallahassee. It's Tallahassee quartz. Oh, some church. Oh man, well, done broke out the quartzite, Corbin. Done broke out the quartzite. The quartzite. This is a interesting piece. I don't know if it'll hold together or not. It very well may not, because I don't really know what properties this particular piece has. Every piece of Tallahassee is a little different. Looks like there's some good parts to this stone and some bad parts to this stone. So I've got to be very careful. Trying to learn how to work Tallahassee from. Yeah, I would not suggest Tallahassee for newer folks. Yeah, I wouldn't do it. I mean, it's first you had to find a really good source. I go to Jonathan Johnson, but this is going to get tough. You'll get frustrated with it fairly quickly. And then you'll be like, why did I ever pick this stuff up? But once you get a year, I would say those who are proficient at using a bopper would do very well with this. I know people who do just indirect with it, but it takes a lot of braiding. It's just not fun to have to do at all. So I would suggest something else. But if you're adamant about it, Jonathan Johnson on Facebook is who I get this from. Haven't got any from him in a while, but I'm sure he still has some stocked up. Trying to learn platforms or where to strike. I gotcha. It's a process. Takes some practice. But eventually maybe it'll work itself out. You'll start learning some new things and oh, that's okay. I can do this instead. This set of boppers is way better than this, or you'll just start figuring stuff out. And really, I don't know of a good way to help people begin to learn, because I'm better at doing than I am saying. But maybe something to try is over abrading and under abrading, and just trying to feel the difference between the two. Also, striking in rather than down is another way that you can kind of begin to feel what's happening when you strike the stone. It's kind of a great way to see, all right, is this flake going to travel? You're going to break a ton, but you're also going to learn a ton. So I would say don't work any precious materials or material that's real dear, close to your heart. No, work some stuff that you have in abundance, some cheaper material. Even if it's worse for quality, if you work worse for quality stone, that just translates that whenever you start working some better quality stone, you're like, oh man, all right, I know what to do now. You capitalize off all the effort that you put in earlier. Get out and hunt artifacts this weekend. Oh, what's up, Tommy? This is the tools cost. Now my set of boppers, you can make them your own for fairly cheap. Just get the copper caps from Lowe's or Home Depot. You'll have to buy the bigger caps on Amazon. Get them super cheap, and then the rest is just a wood handle. You just glue them together. That's the easiest way. Now I got a full set of these for, I think they upped the price to maybe $60 or something, which isn't terrible, honestly. And you'll want an abrader. They have some online for fairly cheap. I think this is like, a couple bucks. You can buy a handful of them for, a little discount or something. But I got the boppers from flintnapping.supplies.com. But you can also make and rig all sorts of different things. You can use copper, you can use steel, you can use bone, you can use just straight up wood, you can use stones in your yard. I think the biggest hurdle for most folks is finding the material. Where do I get material? And I think the first thing you should do is look up, were there any Native American tribes near me? And if so, what material did they use? Was it imported? Was it local? Generally, the best way, if you just want to go out and look, go to some of the old streams in your region. Like, for instance, where I'm from, I typically look at some of the older development areas, like in the 80s, maybe even back in the 70s. they were building houses and certain streams that were natural were just kind of shoved in certain suburbs. You can check those for natural outcrops of certain rock types, no matter where you're at. And that would be a great start. Now, you can start by just going outside in your yard and, picking up the first rock you see and saying, all right, is this a crumbly rock? Is it a dense rock? Will it take a flake? And 90% of the time, it won't. But maybe if it's quartz, it might. And then you could say, all right, well, now I kind of know what this entails. I'm finding some rocks that kind of stink and I don't really like them. Maybe I'll go on the Facebook groups and see, is there anybody local near me who has found rock or has rock? And that's probably the best way to do it, honestly. Look on Facebook and see, hey, is there anybody close to me who flint knaps? And then just become buddies with them. That's the best thing to do right there. Because they're going to have the tools, they'll have the know-how. You can kind of, super advanced, whatever you want to call it. Almost said advanced auto parts. You can kind of advance your learning very quickly, having somebody there with you to help you along the way. Where you can ask questions and say, am I doing this right? Am I holding my bopper right? Am I supporting this right? Do I need to strike more in? Am I abrading right? Yeah, having somebody who's done it before is the best way to do it. I didn't really have that. I had my buddy Lewis. Anyways, he helped me out initially with, Jake, just even if you hit your hand, just strike the rocks together, man. But it'll hurt. I'm like, it's cold out here. He said, don't worry, just do it, man. And I did it, and I was like, oh, that's how you, okay, all right, you learn things. You become more coordinated with your strikes. You begin to feel what's happening rather than just see what's happening. It's a slick looking piece of tallow. Indeed. If I don't break it. Whew. Pretty sandy in through here, which is not a good thing for Tallahassee. But hoping there's a little bit of that gray knappable rock in there that it'll slide through. No. I'll figure it out. And Tallahassee takes a lot of abrading, a lot of isolating, a lot of planning like that in order to get these flakes off. Not always easy. It's honestly more stressful than anything, but it's very relieving and kind of makes for a more satisfying point when you finish. Because of, see that, like that should have ran, but this material takes a lot more abrading than most stuff. And so even on pieces like this, I'm learning because I don't do everything right. Just like as humans, we don't do everything right. We make mistakes, and unfortunately, oftentimes we willfully do the wrong thing, not to preach a lesson. I subbed. Oh man, thanks, Jack. I appreciate it. I do. I appreciate it. Where's the little guy? He's behind me. He's sleeping right now. Or resting his eyes. This could be bad. Or it could be exactly what I was hoping for. Boy, we'll take that. We'll take that all day long. Sweet. I set that one up, so I'm glad it did what I needed it to. And most of you already know what's coming, a honking Simpson. Y'all know me, once I get on a type that I like, I'll stick there for a little while, and then I'll just move on, and I'll come back to the type, you know, in time, but I don't know, I get in these little moments where I'm like, man, yeah, let's make that type, or let's make this type, and oh, I made that yesterday, so yeah, I know what that entails, so anyways, I'm thinking about a Simpson. A big old Simpson. I need my drink out here. In fact, before I do my pressure flaking, I'm gonna go in and get a drink, like a sweet tea, not a hard. No, I don't drink, but I need to get something. Need to get something. I know that'll get my dog riled up. Nah, it'll be all right. Oof. Oof. Straight sand. That's better. Oof. Yeah, that sand is no joke. I mean, no joke. No wonder I likely set this one down. if we can catch it, this thing will be sweet. Question is, can we? Caught a little bit. Can we catch the rest? Doesn't look like it. Oh shoot, well maybe we can. Might have spoke a little too soon. This is gonna be the tricky one. I don't know if I can catch it. I got up there to it. Now the big question. And we got it perfectly. So, all right, that was the biggest problem on this piece. We aren't necessarily home yet, but, or on the home stretch yet, but we're getting there. Go. Sweet. Couldn't have worked out much better than that. That was nice. Perfect. See, up here, there's the better Tallahassee. And it's flaking like a dream. That can easily be just shot off there. Yep. Just like that. Now I have $1,000 shipping fee. Maybe not that much. But I'm about to start a little bit more narrow work. So I need to run inside, grab my tea. So I'll be right back. Y'all just hang here for a second. Good job. I know. We just got in. But hey, we're back. All right, so quick little update lengthwise on this thing. Hair under 7. A hair under 7. Okay, that bopper. I'm gonna need this bopper now. And I'm not gonna lie, this is coming out great. If I can hold up some of the looks on this piece, we will be rocking and rolling. could become a keeper. I don't know, but we'll see. That's fine right there. That should pick right off. Yeah, it should pick right off. There we go. Wow, that's, couldn't have sketched it up much better than that. My. Yeah, this is gonna be insane. Yeah, this is, it's gonna be a nice one. Who's gonna be bidding tonight? No, it's a bit too early to say. Bit too early to say. Again, the tip has a little bit more of the, what you would call quartzite rather than the sand. And boy, it flakes good. It flakes really good. All right, Jake, don't go too thin now. Yeah, cleaned up, this is gonna be sick. This is gonna be sick. Because naturally, it's already see-through, as most good Tallahassee is. And this is just adding to that. All these little flakes we're taking. Just adding to the translucency. Jake, you have a question? What you got? Lebius is here. What's up, man? Mr. Big Dog. Mr. Bassett. Inching closer to finishing this thing. Oh wait, somebody had a question. What was it? Guy that jumped the gun is in love with it now. 150, you able to gain a more pro? 150. Oh, did somebody? It's a little early to bid, guys. It's a little early to bid. What's up? I was just joking. We'll open it here in a little bit. I need to get a little further in the make. Make sure everything comes out the way it needs to go. No fishing tonight. Oh man. Well, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. Glad you made it, Tommy. All right. I need to strategically get these flakes off. Okay, I'll get you with the steel later. So we're beginning the process of thinning this down. There we go. That's a little better. Okay, I think I can do a little bit better on this side. That was a little better. I think I'm gonna tack it one more time. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Over abraded it. That happens. See, this is why you don't want to bid too early. Because what you think might happen might not happen. However, possibly I can get away with something. Let me think here. Honestly, I think the shape would look better this way. Let me see. I think the shape would look better this way. It was just so long earlier. Let's give it a shot. Where's my other little, there we go. We'll flake into that. No problem. Okay. Okay. One more pass on either side. All right, so now down to the steel one. Oh yeah, this is coming out good. I was worried, but no, it's coming out good. Ooh, this fan on me is cold. It's cold. There we go. Just took a little oomph. Same thing with that one. Just took a little oomph. Again, anytime I can pick a bopper up, I'm gonna do it. You best believe. You best believe. Perfect. Just what I was looking for. That's it. All right, let's get this thing riled up. So I'm gonna go on both sides, just hit the down areas. How many of you in the comments have actually worked Tallahassee courtside? In fact, how many of you have seen it in person? Because it is straight up courtside, as it should be. But it's just a unique rock in general. Very see-through. Lots of character. Much more character than kind of a bland chert point. But maybe not as much color as a coral point. But still an epic material. You have a question? What's up? Can you ask Jake to look at this comment? What's your comment? Mod for you, Jake. I don't abuse. I'm responsible for mod. I think we have enough, but if I ever feel like we need some more, I'll definitely look for you. Right now, I think I'm fine. Again, I'm doing gifts for my mods right now, so I think we're doing okay right now. We got 4 or 5 of them. And I've been moseying around this idea in my head of what I wanted to do. And it's going to be expensive, but I think it'll be worth it for them. But again, something like this might just be a once a year kind of deal, or once every half a year, or once every quarter. But I'll eventually do something for them to show my appreciation. But I think right now we're okay. I tell you what, if Tommy or Mike or Snyder or any of them make the comment that, hey, it would be good to have another one, then I'll search that out. But I appreciate your interest, Jack. I do. Found a nice little course, Marshall. No way. I'm enjoying what you do. Helps me. Sweet. I'm glad to hear that, Jack. Flint mapping. Great. Flint mapping. I like that. Technically, I am mapping the flint. I'm eyeballing it. I'm seeing, all right, which should we go here? Should we do this? Should we do that? North, south, east, west? All right, now that our initial flakes like that are done, we can then just press down. And go from there. Fish use this up. All right, cool beans. By the way, I have a question. I'm off this week, off work this week. Would y'all, like, I imagine most people will be working, but like if I do a live stream tomorrow, like midday, or like really early afternoon, would y'all be around? Question mark. Yes. All right. School wouldn't. Okay. All right. I got you. What time? I'm not sure. I'm I'm not sure. I have no idea. Depends on when I wake up, what I end up doing tomorrow. I got a couple things to do. But since I'm off, I'm like, well, might as well do some flint napping because I'm not planning on going anywhere. Yeah, it's about a guarantee this Joker's see-through. And you can see through the whole thing. It's a beauty. What you licking, Marshall? What you licking over there? All right, well, I'll think about filming a little earlier tomorrow. Whether that means I do one stream or two. And see if I can't make a couple points. Let's see what happens. All right, that side's done. Now I just need to do this side. And then the base, of course. The base I want to draw up, make it a little more incurved. Oh boy, this one's gonna be sharp too. Tallahad is known for being ultra sharp. Yeah, the way this one's coming out, I'm gonna have to be uber careful. What you stretching for, Marsh? It ain't time to go in yet. Not yet, son. You sitting over there real distinguished like, ain't you? Yeah. Stay there, buddy. And by the way, just a quick little note. Thank y'all for all the support and everything y'all do for me, for Marshall, even for my family. You know, the donations. Speaking of donations, good grannies. Tommy, what are you doing, Tommy? I just can't win with you, son. I say son, you're probably twice my age. Actually, I don't know, Tommy. I had to ask. Well, it's not polite to ask your age, but I'm used to speaking to Marshall, so I said son. Forgive me. But thank you, man. I was just going to say thank you for all the support. And also, if I didn't say this the last stream, now that Hoosier's in here, I can say it. Hoosier, you gotta quit, man. You and Tommy gotta quit. I was gonna say, if I didn't say it last stream, that after Lewis was here, by the way, those points are shipped. Those points are shipped. It took me a little later, Tommy. my sincere apologies, but I did get them shipped. So actually, Lewis, when he was here, he saw the Greenbrier. He was like, "That's the coolest Greenbrier I've ever seen." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He was like, "It looks like the one that we found a long time ago." And I'm like, "Oh shoot, it really does." Plus, it had like, it wasn't just one color, Jasper. It had like 4 different colors plus the agate seam in there. So Tommy, I hope you love that piece, man. I really, really do. I was really proud of that one. It may take a couple more days to get there, but if you need to, I can send you shipping. Your Pickwick is awesome. All right. I'm glad you got it, man. I'm glad you got it. You and Alan Cole are going to have to go back and forth to see which one got the better Pickwick. I'm refreshing. I can't say I've heard that before, but that's a very kind description. Thank you. I'm like Gatorade. Gatorade never quenched me, though. You know, you always have that growing up, like, drink Gatorade and quench your thirst. Never quenched my thirst. Man, that made me more thirsty every time I drank it. I'm thinking, one bottle, I need 50 of these bottles. And then I need to go to the bathroom because I done drank so much. It never quenched me. I don't know what it is. It just never did the trick for me. Ever. Ever. Every time I drink it, I'm just like, ugh. Just give me some water. Give me some Mountain Dew or something. Mountain Dew will quench me up in about 2 sips. So... So yeah, give me some Mountain Dew. That's what I need. All right, we're about done. I guess y'all can start the bidding, but I need to show it to the light in the light so y'all can actually see what's going on. Again, be fair. I'll try to be fair. $5 increments. Y'all know the deal, the dealios. I gotta thin the base out. Once I do this side, I'll be done, I think. No, I want to do one more. One more stretch. Oh boy, Mr. Bassett. Mr. Plebis has got a $50 bid. Starting strong. Tip is, it's good. Like they do in soccer. It's good. All right, let me shave a little bit of the sides down. A little bit of the base down. And show ya our Simpson. Out of Tallahassee Court. Sorry, let me go back. All right, Hoosiers at 55. All right, so we got a $50 bid. Aaron's got an $80 bid. Aaron, I don't think I've seen you on here before. Are you a... Hey, ER Automotive, we don't know. We do $5 bids, $5 increments. $5 increments. Now, I will say this one's not crazy. This isn't like a $200 point. It may not be a $150 point. But it's a nice, big Simpson blade, very sharp. Man, Tommy's at 85. That's a good bid. That's a good bid. Let me get my measuring tape out. Thanks, Adrian. There to the tip. We're 6 1/4, a hair over 6 1/4. All right, I'm gonna start weeding out some of these comments because some of these are just not right. Okay. Aaron's got an $85 bid. Oh, Hoosier's got a $95 bid. Aaron had 90. Hoosier's got 95. All right. Is that a fish? Yeah, how did you know? How did you know it was a fish? How did you know? Aaron's at 100. Now, Aaron, do you have a PayPal? I don't know if you've bought from me before. But I'll respect your bid if you do. If not, I'll have to go back and see. But I'm gonna take it that you're a legitimate bidder. We do $5 increments, Carrie. You are? All right, Aaron. Sounds like a plan. All right, we're at 100. I tell you what, we'll go to 8:55. So 3 minutes left. About 2.5 minutes left. No, Aaron, you're already at 100. No reason to go 105. Yeah, Aaron. So Aaron, you have a PayPal? Actually, you know what? Let me see, Aaron. I don't think Aaron. I don't know if that's a legit bid. Let me go back before Aaron rose it up. Tommy was at 85. Hoosier's at 90. Hoosier went 95, but that's because Aaron went 90. So I'm gonna take Hoosier at 90 because Aaron, I'm not sure if that's a serious bid or not. So right now we got Hoosier at 90, and I'll extend it to 8:57 because of, we're still trying to figure things out. So Hoosier is at 90. All right, Tommy's at 95. Uh-oh. 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 Tallahassee quartzite. Man, if only Bobby Davis was in the stream, he would think it's the coolest thing. Whoopsie daisies. I don't know if that's a real bid. Zayden, that's definitely not a real bid. I'm getting you out of here. Yeah, Tommy A might already. Hey, no problem, Jack. Oh, shoot. Hey, I don't know if Whoopsie Daisies was a real bid, Hoosier, so I'll put you at 100. All right, JCR is not a real bid. I'm taking him off. Yo, what's up, Jonatello? All right, Hoosier's at 100. Hoosier's at 100. Because I'm not sure. I don't know if I've met Whoopsie Daisies before. I don't think I've... let me look at his channel activity here. Oh, he did 111 as well. No, we're doing $5 increments. Let me take you off as well. Hide user. All right, so we got 2.5 minutes. 2.5 minutes. See, you should have started before Hoosier got here. Man, I was trying to finish it up. I'm telling you, I just... Aaron, no, all right, Aaron's not being serious. I'm hiding Aaron as well. It's a shiny wand. But I think 100 is fair. I don't think it's worth much more than that. So that would be a good place to stop. Where's Buck? I don't know. Where is Buck? Have faith. Buddy, you gonna lick this one? Here, look here. Oh, he sniffed it. He sniffed it. Must not let the voices win. Ha ha. Hey, no worries, no worries. No worries, Bassett. We got 2 minutes. No, we got Hoosier at 100, I think. Because I think he went 105, Tommy, because there was a false $100 bid. Excuse me. So I got Hoosier at 100. Thanks, Jack. Not a liquor. He sniffed it, but I think it was too cold for him to want to lick it. That's what I'm thinking. That is what I'm thinking. That is what I'm thinking. All right, 1 minute left or 30 seconds, something like that. Oh, shoot. Tommy A, don't do it to him. Don't do it to him, Tommy. What are we doing? Well, we got about 10 seconds left on this Tallahassee quartzite fishtail looking Simpson. So I'll count us down. 10, 9, 8, 7. Well, it's already 8:57, so, well, I guess that just did it there. So Tommy has won it, and Tommy might not just be getting this one. Let me shut my mouth here. All right, Tommy's the big winner. Tommy at 105. Tommy got it for 105. Dude, that's a monster. That is a monster. By the way, Hoosier, I finished your other point earlier on in the stream. I just did some tidying up along the blade edge. So I finished up your little guy. Well, I say your, you know what I mean. Woohoo! Tommy won! Tommy won. I won't get a PayPal indication where Hoosier says, I win, because he always does that rascal. That rascal. Yeah, no problem, Hoosier. I said I'd do it. I didn't do it the last day or two, so I'm like, all right, let me just do it on stream so you can see it. Marshallst. Is it? Am I messing with you, son? I am, I know. All right, I just want to take a hit or two on this, and then I'm going to go inside. Tommy, you're the main man. You are the main man. I think that, Tommy, you usually do it in the mail, right? I think you do. If so, that'll be fine. Either that or, I can't remember. I think it was Tommy Taylor who does the Venmo. But, yeah, doing it in the mail is fine. Whatever you feel like. I'll just leave that up to you. All right. Well, thanks, man. Thanks, man. Yeah, Tallahassee is just such a fantastic material. It's so unique. Just like this coastal is. And, again, I'm just seeing what this will do. How this reacts, really. I'm gonna break this if I continue. Yeah, I need to set this down. All right. So we got Tommy, the big winner. All right. Bad Dogma shows up at the last minute. Welcome in. You missed out. You missed out on a translucent, or maybe you were here and I just didn't see you, but a translucent Simpson. What you yawning for, son? You can come over here and lick this point. You gonna lick it? You ain't gonna lick it? Here. Hey. Right here. Hey, what is this? What is this? This here. Give up. Well, he licked my hand. Maybe that counts. Been nice chatting with you too, Adrian. We done. Congratulations. Did you get the email? I probably did. I'll have to go back and look. How about that? You ever get really far and it breaks? Yeah, 100%. 100%. You smell? He smelled it. I think he's just too cold. He's ready to go inside. All right, well, rascal. Oh, and where was the other one I was fooling around with? Where was it? I know I put it over here. Oh, right here. Tommy, you're going to get this little thing too. I don't even know what it is. It's basically a fluted Clovis Mammer Jammer preform, whatever. You can do what you want to with it. I'm throwing that in too. So there you go. And we're going to go inside. So thanks, guys. Y'all are awesome. And we'll be back on tomorrow, maybe at an earlier time. We'll see. I'm planning on working this piece of coral right here. Maybe something different, who knows? But something nice. I want to work. Actually, I want to work something bigger. So we'll see. Yeah. Good night. Good night, Hoosier. Good night, y'all. Hugs and kisses. Been fun. Absolutely. Thank you. And we'll see you later. All right. You ready to go in? All right. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. All right. We'll see you guys. Thanks so much. I really appreciate y'all more than you know. Tommy donated tonight. Thank you, Tommy Taylor. And Hoosier donated tonight. Thank you, Hoosier. I mean, that'll get me some more teas and some more Mountain Dews throughout the week. And no. Actually, I won't because Hoosier had to put in the comment section, get a treat for Marshall. So I can't even do it. That's a shame. That's a shame. Man, you're so spoiled. Get your butt inside. Go in there, son. I'll get him something, Hoosier. Don't worry. All right. We're going to head on out. And thanks so much again. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it, how much fun this is just to join you guys. So we'll see. Mountain Dew for Marshall. No, not a Mountain Dew. I've let him sip it before. He does like it. All right. Well, I probably shouldn't have said that. All right, guys. Y'all take care. And we'll see you next time.